Hey guys, Dusty here, back with another video. This is part 2 of Night Road. If you didn't see the last video, that will be in the description, although this was posted right before this one, the same day too. I was getting impatient since I know I don't have a lot of subscribers. But, hey, I have decided to be a Toreador, as Toreadors are the reason why vampires although sometimes they are considered ugly, Toreadors are the reason why vampires are considered beautiful creatures, which they are the exact opposite of the Nosferatu. Ugly creatures, you can say. They live in the sewers. They eat rats sometimes. They are disgusting looking. They're bald. They have gross skin. They're skinny. They're very skinny. They just look overall ugly. Terrifying, if you will. But hey, actually, there's two others I would love to be, if I will be honest with you. I honestly would love to be a part of the clan Banu Hakim, or the Bruja clan, as well as the Ventru. So honestly, I would have loved being any of the three, which is not really Gangrel, although I did think a bit before actually recording. Since sadly, Tremere is the only one up here that is an in-app purchase. While all the others are way down here. But yeah, I have chosen Toreador as the one I am going for. And before I decide to be anything else, let's continue. I'm the elegant and sophisticated aesthetes would prefer you didn't call them degenerates obsessed with beauty. The vampire of Clan Toreador can seem almost alive when their passions move them. Disciplines, aspects, clarity, presence, supernaturally. Let me move that up. There again. Keen senses and beguiling. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely failing at. I'm obliterating these words right here. Beguiling. Aurora. Let the aesthetes thrive among high culture. When things go wrong, unnatural speeds help them escape. Clan weakness, distracted Toreadors are so obsessed with beauty, it can't endanger them. Let's actually go check out the others, just to make sure. Okay, so, wait, no, already did that. Clan Ventru, let's see this. The Clan of Kings rule from the shadows, controlling modern boardrooms as they once controlled courts and cathedrals. The mental power of blue bloods. Also protect the masquerade. Disciplines dominant for fortitude, presence, Ventru study two distinct paths. of mental control. Presence is more subtle, dominant, more direct. Some are also nearly indestructible, even when exposed to banes like fire and sunlight. Clan weakness, refined palate. I'm gonna just say palate. Ventru cannot drink bagged or animal blood, and most are restricted to particular kind of human prey. Okay, we're checking all of these out first. Gangrel, let's check out this. Then Brujas I know plenty about, but The savage outlanders are shapeshifters, shape-shifting beast masters who, almost alone among vampires, can survive outside of the cities. Disciplines: animalism, fortitude, protean. Gangrel flesh is both hardy and able to change its form. The outlander also have various powers over other living animals. Clan weakness: feral gangrels struggle to relate to regular mortals, especially as their humanity declines. I don't think I want to be that. Then we got the Bruja. Once a proud clan of philosopher. I know how to say this word, but I'm gonna give up as I'm having struggles. The rage-fueled rebels are now scattered and disorganized. Disciplines: elitary potent presence, a natural strength and speed help the unsuitable Bruja in a fight, but their secret to survival is shaping crowds with their eerie charisma. Temper: Bruja are prone to losing control of their beast terrible rages. That explains a lot from the comic I was reading. Anyways, now that Banu Hakumu, originally from the Middle East, my leg. I'm sorry. I thought that was a spider again. It's just like old webbing with a bunch of dust on it. Like, it's really old. Like, it has a bunch of dust on it too. It just floats there and wiggles as my air conditioner is on. Like, it just blows in the breeze. It terrifies me sometimes as I think it's a bug, spider. It's terrifying. I should get a broom and just sweep it off. Anyways. Assamites were once feared assassins and sorcerers. Oh, my foot. Sorcerers, they have recently entered a tentative alliance with the Carmilla, the Vampire Shadow Society of Europe and the Americas. Discipline: blood sorcery, celerity, obfuscate. Some Banu Hakmi focus on rituals, while others favor inhuman speed and the power of invisibility. Clan weakness: thirst for rete. I'm gonna just say that. Banu Hakim are compelled to commit diablerie, the sin of draining another vampire body and soul. That's terrifying. I forgot which one was actually oh my god. Things just keep falling. One by one. It terrifies me. For a good second. Anyways, yeah, we're going for this as my manipulation will go up. Since if we go back, the clan Torador, artists, seducers, philosophers of the sensation and manipulation. Yeah, we're going for this. I am clan Torador. Your sire, who called himself Dia Espine, said Oh, I had a she sire. Which, if you don't know what a sire is, it's basically the one who embraced you, and embracing is when a vampire turns you into a vampire, and how that works is by draining all the blood from your body, which, although there's, like, a bunch of different ways to become a vampire due to different rituals, this is the only one I know so far that comes for all of them. Oh god, there's some I hate flies. There's a baby fly. No, hold up, I'll go smack that thing. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. It's out of here. It's traveled. It's flown into a different dimension, I guess you could say. Said she to be a flapper and a gangster's mole back in the roaring 20s in Chicago. Later, you learned that she'd been born in 1924, seventh daughter of a black sharecropper, and embraced after World War II by a former conquistador turned surrealist artist. Except her sire was actually the son of Cornish miner, embraced accidentally at World's Fair in 1886. So it went with Clan Torador. Their lies, tales, and legends were beautiful embellishments to hide the ugly truth of eternal life. The constant hunt for blood, power, and shelter from the sun, and for the Torador, especially among the children of Cain, a desperate hunt for accomplishment and connection. Your sire had discipline and ambition. She dreamed of founding an endless symposium of the night, not just Elysium, a place where Cainites could gather safe from mortal eyes and the violence of their own kind, but a place where vampires could reawaken their long-dead creative and aesthetic impulses. D.S. Spine was a visionary. You were small part of her vision. She abandoned you in the end as you flawed creation. But before that, you were her pet and project, a living sculpture and performance piece. The organizer of the courtesans, a clear-headed spy tasked with advancing her agenda. Her programmer, an AV person, she was obsessed with video for a few years and trained me to see the way she saw the world. Her bodyguard, I've never heard these words before, I'm sorry. A chauffeur. Her visionary ideas left a lot of messes behind. And my martial training and blinding speed kept threats at bay. Her private investigator, D.S. Spine, wanted trouble dealt with before it reached her doorstep. And that was my job. I feel like the first option would be pretty good. Her pet, a project, a living sculpture and performance at peace. I don't know why, but I feel like a D.S. Spine, after telling all these stories to us, was honestly a very nice lady. She was a very nice lady and took good care of us for maybe the first year or two of our vampire lives, just wanting us to have a grasp at the world, although she knew we would never be able to fit her idea, her wanted dream that she so longed for. So we were her pet, a project, a living sculpture and performance piece. Torador have a bad habit of creating art installations in the form of new vampires, and D.S. Spine was no exception. But unlike many Toradors, she actually got permission from the old prince of Tucson, and she had a plan for you. Those years were agony. You were already a gifted dancer and athlete. That's why she chose you. But D.S. Spine shaped your undead body relentlessly, with relentless discipline, while warping your mind with her dreadful mental arts. She twisted your thoughts and feeling until one night you learned how to fight back, and then you were complete. You were her triumph and her showpiece, and when she brought you to the Prince of Tucson, well, he was impressed for a few weeks. Then he was destroyed in a power struggle with a rival member of the Ventru clan. D.S. Spine's dreams of opening the Elysium were dashed, and you went your separate ways into the night, too afraid to remain together as kindred turned on kindred. Tucson tore itself apart. And after all 10 years on these miserable desert highways, scrapping on the charity of your elders as you ran their errands, you've lost your edge, the clarity of your focus, sacrificing specialization in order to learn trick after trick, in your order to survive from night to night. If you were still alive, you'd be middle-aged. The elders of the kindred are lies, wrapped in flesh. On death is no promise of immortality. You've seen 100 Canaanites born into the night, only to die a few months later at hands of hunters or their own kind, or just because they didn't know what time it was. Strange that you're going to die young. The air ripples. It smells like burning metal. You never should have brought a hatchback. Ahead of you, a long abandoned filling station. Its sign faded into illegibility. and its windows boarded up. Your mental powers are useless here alone. Plus, the station looks abandoned. You see footprints in the sand. A golden eagle sits on the stripped diesel dispenser, watching you with unsettling intensity. You approach the main building, looking for a way in. The doors are all boarded up, and though there's a garage door for her loading dock, it's locked. The eagle spreads its wings and screams. You don't have any time for this. The sun will kill you, but first it will drive you mad. You can feel the beast rising in you. The beast, the untamed monster that lurks inside every vampire, that drives you to act of depravity and violence. You're losing control. You need to act now. But that eagle seems almost to have been put here to guard this place. Its talons flex. Use my mental power. I love how my voice was so intense while reading. But then I'm like, my mental powers are more than a match for this eagle. I invoke my dread magnificence to drive the eagle from my presence. In addition to my mental powers, I have to unlock the Torador gift of superhuman speed. I bolt around the eagle, looking for a way in. Oh my god. In addition to mental powers, I have to unlock the Torador power of inhumanity keen sight, using that gift to look for a way inside. Hold up, how fast is an eel? We gotta search this up, since I might have a chance and I might not have a chance. You'll never know. How fast is it? How fast is an eagle in flight? Okay. Golden eagle. These things fly fast. Do you think you can beat one of those? No. No. Seriously, you gotta do this to me. Okay, night road. Oh wow, we're already 23 minutes in. So I think I'll hold up. Show stats, skills, survival's 2. My presence 1. Resolve is 4. I'm really good at resolving things. Sire, Espine, Generation 11th Plan, yeah. Espine was my sire. Composure, Dexterity, Stamina. I have good stamina. I think I will use my keen eyesight. You ignore the eagle and concentrate on a single heartbeat floods your eyes. A single heartbeat floods your eyes with vitae, nearly blinding you as the sun begins to rise. There's saliva on my skirt. But you force yourself to look, to feel, you sense air currents nearby and understand what do they mean. An open window on the northern wall of an abandoned station. You run, the eagle screams and rises into the air to chase you, but you skid to a halt outside the open window, and smoke starts to escape from your clothes. You wiggle inside, a Crawl, kick away from the hole. Then crawl, kick away from the hole. Yo, I got inside out. I was burning. That was painful. A wave of exhaustion hits you. As the sun rises fully, the kindred were not meant to remain awake during daylight hours. And you, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. And you look around for anywhere safe you may rest. You might rest. You're in a small, sealed back office crowded with dusty furniture. An old tarp covers a chair. You grab the tarp and use it to walk a rusted filing cabinet in front of the open window, blocking the sunlight. You check the door. It's unlocked and opens into a long, deserted convenience store. Shafts of sunlight cut through the room from gaps of the wooden boards. So you quickly close the door. You're trapped in a little office. But you can't worry about that now. You huddle in the corner behind a little desk as far as you can be positioned yourself from the window. Then you're mentally inventory all the things you needed, things you do to worry about. Your ruined car, the ache of hunger in your gums, the hypnotically sweet smell of fresh blood somewhere in this building. The strange eagle. You may not survive another night, but you survived this one. You survived the deranged aesthetic fancies of your sire, D.S. Spine. You survived out here in the desert for years, one night at a time. You permit yourself a tight little smile. You can still make it. You can still find a way out of this. And the blackness of the day sleep swallows you. Shit, this series might not make it to episode 6 as I hoped for it. Well, you know what? I'm actually gonna cut it off here, shorter than the last video by a few minutes. We've spent plenty of time. I think we should save this chapter for the next episode. So maybe each of the 4 chapters will have maybe 2 to 3 episodes. That's the plan, to make this series a bit longer, a bit entertaining, and so you might have to wait a bit, you know? We might actually do a bit of research on Google to pass time, and just add a few more minutes to make you have to wait longer. Since, yeah, that's the point of this series, to make you have to wait longer, so this feels longer, so it feels more energetic, since we went through this one awfully fast. 2 episodes isn't what I was hoping for, you know? But with time, maybe in a few years, since I'm not able to use a credit card, nor do I have one, we can maybe actually buy the whole game. This will be something that you guys will probably have to wait on for a bit, but I will be planning on keeping the game, so when I have the credit card, or until we can actually get the whole game, well, we're gonna be stuck with this. Oh wow, the 2 minutes of talking has already went by. This is just to make it longer, since y'all know 10-minute mark. Even though we aren't making any money off of this, I feel like you guys should wait a bit. We can talk. Of course we can. You're my viewers. You don't mind that. Although most of you just came here and subscribed to me from my first video that I made last year, which kind of saddens me, since most of you found me from that video and don't watch my new videos, since I doubt y'all think that I still post about Ed's World. But I do post about Ed's World still. I don't leave fandoms that quickly, but y'all rarely watch my videos. But hey, you're still here. If you're watching this and you found me from that video, thank you. Since that video is awfully popular, we're going on a trip on our favorite video to our favorite video down here. Wow, 142k views. Then my second video of that, we reached 51k views. That's impressive, don't you think? It's honestly impressive. I thought I had only 80, but it seemed like we've reached more. Oh, look. Only 8 months ago was my special for 100+ subs was posted. Then we got showing up a movement to trend, and then it really just stopped for a whole 3 months. Although this was when I posted this special video, 1K around the corner. That was actually at 2 months. But hey, why am I wasting any more time here? Let's just end the video at this. So, until next time, the dust runs dry. The water runs dry and the dust floods in. Goodbye. That one actually could stick.